meeting with the customer face to face. It's not a phone conversation. It's not a 10 subject line internet cheap insurance query. There's a lot of gray area and true uniqueness to everybody's situation with the property insurance nowadays. I'm out of North Texas, so it's worlds different than it was 5, 8 years ago. Roof coverage a big part of it. The new endorsements, exclusions, how these companies schedule depreciation has gone nuts and very foggy.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I'm your host, Scott Bursey, and today I'm joined by somebody that I've really been looking forward to speaking with, Eddy DeMars from Fort Worth, Texas, who is in the real estate insurance space. Every investor knows that a single disaster can wipe out a decade of gains if you aren't structured correctly. That's why we invited Eddy to the show today. He's the guy the pros call when they want to optimize their risk and gain executive clarity needed to scale with confidence. Eddy, welcome to the show.
Hi, Scott. Thanks for having me.
It is our pleasure. Eddy, for those that may not be familiar with your journey, please tell us how your career was launched and what path you're on currently.
I'm a third generation insurance broker. Grandpa was a farmer's agent. I was a farmer's agent. Dad was a farmer's agent. Went independent 2012-ish and haven't turned back. Now partnered with over 100 different carriers from Allstate, Liberty, Geico. Name it, I probably have access to it.
I think our audience is really going to take something away from the way Eddy DeMars Insurance looks at portfolio as a whole. Now, the landscape is shifting faster than most people can keep up with. Let's start with the hard truth. What are the pros doing right now that the amateurs are missing?
I think a lot of agents are missing out on opportunity being so transactional. I think that's the main thing. There's definitely a need for guidance, especially if you're an investor looking to do this long term and own multiple properties and such. It's gotten a lot more complicated over the last 5, 6 years than ever before.
Absolutely. I'm with you on that. And what markets are you operating in?
Generally, all the property and casualty, any building, from your single family residential to 4 unit to commercial, industrial. I've insured a couple of small airports. If you got a loan on it, I can probably put insurance on it.
Love it. What caught my attention about you was the way you've been able to view insurance as a strategic asset rather than just a monthly expense, Eddy. How do you bring clarity to such a confusing industry?
Meeting with the customer face to face. It's not a phone conversation. It's not a 10 subject line internet cheap insurance query. There's a lot of gray area and true uniqueness to everybody's situation with the property insurance nowadays. I'm out of North Texas, so it's worlds different than it was 5, 8 years ago. Roof coverage a big part of it. The new endorsements, exclusions, how these companies scheduled depreciation has gone nuts and very foggy.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
There's a lot of moving parts that if you don't have that person that can walk you through it, that you're going to overpay. You're going to get jammed up. You're going to get in this rat race of canceling, starting, rewriting, can't get approved anywhere. And as margins as thin as they are now on rental property with the taxes, I mean, the insurance has quadrupled in the last 4 or 5 years, where it doesn't give you very much room for any kind of deviation or little mishaps here and there. Like I said, finding the right broker or a broker, a true broker that works in this space. There's kind of like the real estate the real estate business. How many real estate agents are there? How many houses are there for sale? How many people are really truly living in this world? I know a lot of people that are part-time touching it, but we truly, this is not a job. I tell everybody who works here, this is not a job. This is a vocation. It's a vital part of every bit of any part of loans. If you got to buy something, you got to borrow something, you got to do something to close something, you have to come see me. They will not pass your loan through. They will not close that or fund anything until you have my piece of paper. You might as well you're paying an agent for consultation if you buy it from 1-800. If you buy it from Joe Schmo that knows nothing, you're paying that consultation fee. It's not that I charge any additional. It's all wrapped up in that same premium that everyone's already paying. So it's not like a hidden magic, you know. But that's what I think a lot of the customers are missing out on a lot. Not necessarily the broker. I think the agents and the brokers have capitalized too much on people burying their heads in the sand on a lot of this stuff. So
And it sounds to me like you're taking a different approach, and we're going to touch on that. Eddie, what's been the anchor for your business that allows you to stay consistent and predictable in an industry that has hard and soft markets?
consistency, mainly, is a grit. We've gone through some weird times the last 15 years. I've gone from a horse to buggy to SpaceX, literal in the financial world, to me anyway. Consistency, willingness to be creative, trying to adapt best we can, but maintain a lot of the fundamentals. It's all about metrics. It's all about numbers. It's all about, I can find a good value spot and I see there's a big margin there that underutilized. Customer can use that. A lot of brokers and agents are taking advantage of, honestly.
Yes, and I'm with you on that. Eddie, a lot of our audience, they're moving a few doors to manage entire complexes or commercial spaces. At what point does a standard landlord policy become a liability?
When it costs more than it cash flows, it's not worth keeping the property. That's when I'd consider it. I mean, there's lots of ways. Someone could trip and fall on that thing, put a $500,000 lien against them, and that property is just part of the liability now. I mean, like I said, every situation is somewhat unique to how many properties they own. There's a lot of tricks to the trade on how to put this here to there to maximize this and that. It's all much tricks to the trade.
Yes, yes. And let me ask you this, Eddie. What are you most focused on solving or scaling next?
That's a tough one.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
trying to reach more people organically, like true reach. I'm limited on me, time, so I got to find more people that kind of mirror what I'm looking at, you know. But I can see it.
Sure. And how do you feel you're going to be able to reach more people? Is there a certain lead gen that you're exploring? Could you
I'm trying to get more savvy on
see
this
what you?
podcast and IT stuff, implement all the new fancy AI apps, I bought every subscription to this and that and tried this and sat through every, example, sales thing, such I don't know. I'm trying to get more hip on the IT side, you know.
Hmm, what is
I'm
your
studied up
opinion
on the
on
people side,
AI?
but I'm ready the other side's pretty easy. It's very, you know,
And then, Eddie, let me ask you this as it relates to your business. AI is such a huge world right now. How big is it going to, what kind of a role is it going to play in your business, do you think?
significant. It's going to it's going to eat all the transactional guys. It's going to all the value. They're definitely going to rise. It's just going to be all the smaller guys that aren't taking it serious, doing it right. All the car sales guys, they'll just be ripped out, moved on, sort of thing, or eaten by bigger fish. I see. If you're not adapting, connecting, it's not that hard a business. And I honestly think, like I said, I think there are a lot of people that take advantage of this fogginess that it doesn't take much to line this line out to make sense.
Yes, it sounds like you're concentrating very heavily on the fundamentals, the core fundamentals of doing business correctly. And that's only going to create long lasting relationships. And on that note, Eddie, how do you build those long lasting relationships? What's one niche that you have that you feel is your strength for building those relationships?
Try to be genuine. I've done the sales thing from tell you whatever you like to hear to close this and that. Out of, I guarantee it, I've been in 10,000 appointments and in the old school Zeke Ziegler style, you know. So I think that authentic person's going to make it.
And how do you convey that genuineness, that being authentic? What's your approach?
It's not that hard. I take your little piece of paper, it says ABC on it, and I compare it to another one that says ABC. And if it's price that makes sense, and I can put this in there and say which one looks better or you like, it's pretty straightforward. It's not a magic or any kind of special, it's just trying to get people are trained to be in that transactional, put that guard up, and that actually being authentic is actually kicked back sometimes, helping too much on such and such. But it's a weird, we're going through I don't know if you've noticed, it's a weird, weird time. I don't care if it's buying behavior or society or something, especially if you have kids.
Do
I
you
have a
feel
nine-year-old.
do
We're
you
going through
feel
weird changes.
that face-to-face interactions or the phone is the way to go?
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
I mean, it's all about the numbers, like I said. But when you're dealing with investor accounts, multiple properties, and so on, if you're paying significant sums of insurance premiums, you deserve a broker that's going to walk you through and explain it. You're paying for it either way. Rarely people read through the whole 100 pages of that thing and see where this is that, and they just want to get a paycheck, sort of thing. Um,
What are you seeing in your space that just discourages you?
the transactionalness is very dog eat dog, but not everybody's kind of in that desperate situation where they have to. That's pretty much it. This lack of connection with anybody, pretty much anything. My biggest,
The
you
human
don't need that big a
element, I
business. I
believe
got,
you're
if you have 2,000 good people that are there, you don't need 50 million people. And I think people are separated and, reading the big books and the seminars and
sure, sure. Eddie, let me ask you this. Any insurance advice you'd like to give our audience?
find a good insurance broker or an insurance broker. Someone that go interview a few of them, especially if you're spending significant sums of money on your insurance. I mean, 10,000 to 20,000 is not a big number as it used to be when I first started. That would have been a home run. Now, a lot of these property policies are starting at 10 to 15,000. You deserve 1 hour of that guy's time to walk through this thing to make sense of ABC. Um, if you're not getting that, give me a call. I'll find you one. I'm local. I'm easy to find too. Um,
And that's
that's it.
excellent advice. That's really good advice. Eddie, last question. If a real estate pro is lying awake at 2 a.m., worrying about their portfolio, what is the one specific insurance stress test they can do tomorrow to actually find out if they're protected or if they're just lucky?
Feel bad for that guy, but he should definitely give me a call, reach out, regardless of what state or whatever. I know that I've bought rental property. I have a couple now. Uh, I've been through that rat race, and if he's at 2 a.m. thinking about his insurance, geez, tell him to call me now.
Excellent. Well, all right. Before we wrap, if someone wanted to reach out, Eddie, connect with you, maybe collaborate or learn more about what you've been doing, what's the best way for them to contact you?
Facebook's always good. They can give me a call at our office number, 817-367-3235. It's been there for, I think, 30 something plus years. I'm gonna get it tattooed right here, actually, I was thinking about. But uh there's a million ways. Look up Eddy DeMars. I'm excited to see what new ways I can find. I'm new to the IT ground.
Awesome. Perfect. Well, listen, Eddie, I appreciate your time, your story, and your perspective. We need more people in this space who are doing it the right way. Thanks again for being here.
Appreciate you, Scott. Thanks.
Appreciate you and your time, Eddie. And for those of you tuning in, we truly appreciate you. If you found a gold nugget or two in today's conversation, make sure you're subscribed. We're committed to bringing this level of executive clarity to every episode to help you stay ahead of the curve. We'll see you in the next episode, everyone.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.